Hello and a warm welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV AM News in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. President Bola Tinubu has assented to the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria, known as DCON Bill 2023. This information is contained in a State House release issued by Ajuri Ngelale, the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, on Thursday, November 23rd, 2023, and can be seen on the official X handle of Frederick Nwabufo, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Public Engagement. The statement explained that the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria was established on August 1st, 1964, by an Act of Parliament and revised as the Deacon Act in Chapter 94 of the Laws of the Federation 2004. The statement explained that the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria Act 2023 has henceforth repealed the previous iteration of the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria Act. Vice President Kashim Shettima has implored governors to work towards revamping Nigeria's agricultural sector to reduce dependence on food imports and attain food self-sufficiency. Shettima made the call on Thursday during the 137th meeting of the National Economic Council, NEC, held at the Council Chamber of the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The Vice President is the chairperson of NEC, a statutory body that has the mandate to advise the President on the nation's economic affairs, with the 36 state governors of the Federation, CBN Governor, Minister of Finance, and other relevant top government officials as members. The Vice President noted that considering the financial implications of managing natural disasters, the government cannot do it alone. The House of Representatives has called on President Bola Tinubu's led government to boost yam tuber production through critical initiatives and incentives to farmers from the Central Bank of Nigeria, Nigerian Agriculture Insurance Corporation, Bank of Agriculture and Money Deposit Banks. The reps also urged the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to carry out policy reviews to regulate and supervise agencies responsible for exportation in Nigeria. The resolutions were reached on Thursday following the adoption of a motion co-sponsored by Akume Regina and Adedayo Adeshola, both members of the All Progressives Congress from Benue and Lagos states, respectively. The Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, has suspended the State Commissioner for Land Survey and Physical Planning, Noble Atulegu. He also suspended his Special Advisor and General Manager, Imo State Housing Corporation, Mbakwe Obi. A statement issued in Owerri, the state capital, on Thursday by the Secretary to the State Government, Cosmos Iwu, disclosed that the suspension of the two officials was with immediate effect. A federal high court in Port Harcourt has issued Form 48 against the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, retired Honorable Martin Amaewule, and his deputy, Dumle Maol, for contempt of court. The court, in the suit filed by the Rivers State House of Assembly as the first plaintiff and Ehie Edison as the second plaintiff, has ordered the parties not to take any step concerning the subject matter of the suit before the court. The issuance of Form 48 is pursuant to an application made by the Edison and Rivers State House of Assembly for disobeying the order of the court made on the 7th day of November 2023. Edison, who says he was elected by 26 of his colleagues as the new Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly in the process filed in court, accused Amaewule of invading the Rivers State House of Assembly and purportedly holding a sitting of the House in what he said is a violation of the order of the court for parties to maintain status quo. The Kogi state government has issued a directive to freeze all state and local government accounts, effective immediately. A Thursday statement signed by the Commissioner for Finance, Asiwaju Asiru Idris, said no form of payment should be made to anyone from the government account henceforth. According to the statement, all standing orders and investment instructions are hereby cancelled forthwith. However, the decision may be connected with the governor's concerns regarding the performances of some members of his cabinet. The armed forces says it has eliminated a large number of terrorists, destroyed a large number of terrorist infrastructure in the course of its operations. Director Defense Media Operation Major General Edward Buba made this known while keeping the journalists abreast with activities of the armed forces in the last 1 week. He stated that the military objective is to destroy the criminal element, decapitate them, as well as erode their ability to wage terror attacks against citizens. We bring you the report. Take a listen. The Director, Media Operations, says troops reaffirmed that the war against terrorists, insurgents, violent extremists and others creating insecurity in the country wages on, adding that the military is progressing towards its goal of total destruction of these elements. He reels out that in the southeast zone, troops conducted offensive actions against the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra Instant Security Network, as well as other miscreants engaged in diverse violent activities. He further explained that the military is maximizing the substantial advantage they have, such as air superiority and air cover for the ground forces.
Operation Hurricane neutralized 19 terrorists, arrested 21 and rescued 8 kidnapped hostages. Troops recovered 1 general purpose machine gun, 1 G3 rifle, 40 AK-47 rifles, over 330 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, over 100 rounds of 7.62mm NATO ammunition, among others.
General Buba further stated that troops in the Niger Delta area destroyed 245 dugout pits, 31 boats, 69 storage tanks, 23 vehicles, 162 cooking ovens, 1 pumping machine, 3 outboard engine, 1 tricycle, and 50 illegal refining sites.
Additionally, troops recovered over 570,000 liters of stolen crude oil, over 450,000 liters illegally refined AGO, and 10,000 liters of PPK.
The military's high command says it is open to workable ideas to improve ongoing operations, while commending the efforts of the Nigerian troops in the front line. For Global TV, Queen Agaba reporting. Nigerian Customs Service says it's forming unyielding front with National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to curb the menace of illicit drug in the country. Comptroller General, Nigerian Customs Service, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, made this known while handing over drug seizures to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agencies in Abuja. Kike Lomo Okere tells us more.
It is a crucial moment between the Nigerian Customs Service and the NDLEA in the fight against illicit drugs that pose grave threats to the Nigerian economy. The Customs Board says unchecked drug abuse is a ticking time bomb that threatens the very fabric of the society beyond being mere substance, adding that it is a collective duty of every citizen by partnering with customs and NDLEA communities in the defense against the menace of illicit drugs.
NDLEA, together, we form an unyielding front against drug traffickers and their nefarious activities. Our collaboration extends beyond this handover. It is a commitment to the ongoing cooperation in intelligence sharing, joint operations, and policy alignment. The battle, therefore, is not for customs or NDLEA alone. It is a battle for a safer Nigeria, and we stand united. To the public, we assure you that those involved in this illicit trade will be brought to justice. We are actively tracking collaborators and they will face the full wrath of the law.
The chairman, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, retired, who was represented by the Director of Operations and Investigation, NDLEA, says the agency is setting a pace for interagency cooperation to fight against crime and criminalities in the country, adding that the agency will not give any room for circulation of illicit drugs in the country.
We are going to destroy this exhibit so that it does not get back by whatever means and by whoever into our society. Then
Nigeria Customs Service have saved the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency a lot of havoc by intercepting the illicit drugs from different parts of the country. The Customs Boss says it is a call to communities and Nigerians to collaborate with Nigerian Customs Service and NDLEA to curb the menace of illicit drugs in the country. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
The Labour Party governorship candidate for Imo, Athan Achonu, and his supporters on Thursday stormed the national headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Abuja to demand a true certified copy of the just concluded poll in the state. Achonu, who was accompanied by the national youth leader Kennedy Ahanotu, also accused the electoral umpire of playing a double standard in the November 11 off-cycle election. The protest came 2 weeks after INEC declared Governor Hope Uzodinma of the All Progressives Congress winner of the election. However, the two opposition candidates rejected the result and declared that the election was marred by electoral irregularities. You're watching Global TV AM News, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the AM News returns, World Health Organization warns against abuse of antibiotics. The news continues shortly with details of this and other stories right after this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the AM News from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. The federal government has approached the Supreme Court to review its judgment that the old 200, 500 and 1,000 naira should be legal tender until December 31st, 2023. The government wants the Apex Court to lift its March 3 order that old naira notes should remain legal tender along with the new notes till December 31st. The Apex Court had on March 3rd restrained the Central Bank of Nigeria from giving effect to the deadline on the use of old notes. The 7-member panel of the Apex Court faulted the policy of the CBN, saying the timing and implementation were defective. This is sequel to a suit instituted by the Kaduna, Kogi and Zamfara state governments challenging the implementation of the policy. 13 other states later joined the suit as co-plaintiffs. According to reports, the Apex Court has fixed November 30th for a hearing on the matter. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has directed the Comptroller General, Nigerian Correctional Service, Haliru Nababa, to investigate the allegation against personnel of the service. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Chris Musa, had accused some personnel of the Correctional Service of conniving with inmates to finance the operations of terrorists. However, the minister, in a statement on Thursday by his special advisor on media and publicity, Alao Babatunde, condemned the unpatriotic act by the personnel. He vowed that any personnel found culpable will be brought to book. The Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja on Thursday affirmed the election of the Gombe State Governor, Inuwa Yahaya. The Independent National Electoral Commission had declared Yahaya the winner of the governorship election after scoring 342,821 votes to beat his closest rival, Jibrin Bade of the People's Democratic Party, who polled 233,131 votes. Displeased with the outcome of the election, the PDP alleged that Yahaya was not re-elected by the majority of lawful votes. The party also alleged that multiple thumb printing and ballot box stuffing were carried out across various polling units in 9 out of the 11 local government areas of the state to favor Yahaya. However, the Election Petition Tribunal dismissed the petition. Not pleased, the PDP candidate and his party approached the appellate court. The Court of Appeal on Thursday dismissed the appeal. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has also affirmed the election of Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule, overturning his decision of the Nasarawa State Election Petitions Tribunal that had sacked him from office. The appellate court, on an unanimous decision delivered on Thursday, set aside the October 2nd judgment of the tribunal that had declared David Ombugadu, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), as the winner of the governorship election. The three-member panel held that the tribunal erred in law in concluding that Governor Sule did not win majority of the votes cast in the election. The Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC) has reported a notable decrease in crashes and resulting fatalities in Zamfara for the year 2023. As compared to the previous year of 2022, the Zamfara Sector Commander of the FRSC, Iro Danladi, disclosed this at a news briefing he addressed in Gusau on Thursday. They said that while 95 road crashes were recorded in 2022, a lower figure of 69 crashes was recorded in 2023. So far in 2023, 58 people have died in road crashes in the sector compared to 126 deaths recorded in 2022. Danladi said the statistics showed that there was a 27.4% reduction in the number of road crashes and a 54% reduction in fatalities. In its campaign against climate change and environmental degradation across the country, the National Council on Climate Change has introduced a cooking device called Atmosphere Save 80 Clean Cook Stoves to Northeast households. Introducing the stuff, the Director General of the NCCC, Salisu Dahiro, on Thursday in Maiduguri, Borno State Capital, described the device as a climate-friendly device that would help address challenges of climate change and reverse environmental degradation in the Northeast state. Speaking at the one-day sensitization campaign for the Northeast on the new cooking device, Dahiru said the stove is aimed at curtailing the use of firewood by 80%. On the foreign scene, ambulances were on standby Thursday morning as Indian rescuers dug through the final meters of debris separating them from 41 workers trapped in a collapsed tunnel for nearly 2 weeks. Rescue teams have specially fitted stretchers with wheels ready to pull out the exhausted men through 57 meters of steel pipe once it is finally driven through the final section of the Thrones of Earth, concrete and rubble blocking their freedom. Emergency vehicles and a field hospital stood ready, preparing to receive the men who have been trapped since a portion of the under-construction tunnel in the Himalayan state of Uttarakhand caved in 12 days ago. After days of painfully slow progress, engineers with a powerful drilling machine made a sudden rapid advance on Wednesday, before teams had to walk through the night to cut through metal rods blocking the route. Drilling resumed Thursday. The World Health Organization has asked China for more data on respiratory illnesses spreading in the north of the country, but Beijing offered no public comment on Thursday. Northern China has reported an increase in influenza-like illnesses since mid-October when compared to the same period in the previous 3 years. The World Health Organization noted China's National Health Commission told reporters last week that the respiratory illness spike was due to lifting of COVID-19 restrictions and the circulation of known pathogens, namely influenza and common bacterial infections that affect children, including Mycoplasma pneumoniae. The World Health Organization gave no indication of China's response to the request for more information. Same vein, the World Health Organization has warned that the misuse of antibiotics is denting their efficacy and spawning resistant bacteria, which could be responsible for 10 million deaths worldwide by 2050. This warning came on Thursday following a survey on the use of antibiotics conducted by the World Health Organization. The WHO's European chapter conducted a study that showed that antibiotics were prescribed for things like the common cold, 24% of cases, flu-like symptoms, 16%, a sore throat, 21%, and cough, 18%. The survey was carried out in 14 countries, mostly in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. And that's it on Global TV AM News. Don't forget, we're on StarTimes, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I am Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you soon.